What are the 3 big reasons people fail building business credit? Look, statistically, most people that try to build business credit fail. And a lot of the people that do succeed trying on their own actually add years and years and years to the business credit building process, meaning that if you have the right formula, not only can you succeed, but you can be able to build credit way faster and get higher limits and better terms. But how do you do that? Well, that's exactly what we're going to decode during today's training. We're going to talk about the 3 big mistakes that people make building business credit, how to overcome those mistakes, and how you can actually succeed to get the most amount of money at the best terms and do so quickly. We got a lot to cover, so let's get started. The first essential mistake that people make when building business credit is that they don't build a fundable foundation. Look, we've helped nearly 50,000 entrepreneurs through the process of building business credit. And what we found is that lenders and credit issuers have 125 points they look at to determine your fundability. Whether you're fundable, whether you're bankable, whether lenders and credit issuers should want to give you money. And it all starts with what's called a fundable foundation. So lenders and credit issuers look at this fundable foundation to determine if you basically have a legitimate, credible business. They also use it to determine that you have a legitimate business and that you're not a fraudulent company that's trying to apply. Look, we forget about that. We forget that lenders and credit issuers, the majority of applications they see aren't even legit, they're fraudulent. So the very first check they're doing is to make sure your business is credible and that it's real to determine that they want to give you credit cards, credit lines, and loans. So how do you do this? Well, we'll start from the beginning. You want to set up the right entity type. Preferably, you want to get set up as a corporation or even set yourself up as an LLC. You want to get an actual EIN number for the business. You want to set up a business address or a virtual office, which makes it look like you occupy a real retail location or business address. You want to get a business phone number, preferably toll-free. You want to get it to be listed with 411 as well. Business license, if you can get one. Set up your business bank account as soon as possible. Have a website that reflects the products and services that you offer, and make sure it's set up professionally on your own domain. Even have an email address that matches that URL. For example, we're info@creditsuite.com and our domain is creditsuite.com. Look, there's a lot more to building a fundable foundation. At the end of this training, I'm going to get you access to a consultation where we'll help you figure this out. But that is the essential step, and the biggest mistake that business owners make is they skip fundability. They try to go get credit before they actually create the structure the lenders and credit issuers want to see. They get denied, they don't know why, and eventually a lot of business owners give up. Don't let that happen to you. Avoid mistake 1 by making sure that you build a fundable foundation. By focusing on your fundability will go a long way to helping you get approved for credit financing and being able to get approved quickly for the most money at the best terms. Second big mistake that business owners make when trying to build business credit is they don't know how to get accounts reporting to the business credit reporting agencies. Because there's really 2 secret ways to do this that a lot of business owners don't know about. First of all, if you want the shortcut, you can use a program like Credit Line Hybrid. With Credit Line Hybrid, if you have personal credit that's good or you have a guarantor that has good personal credit, you can actually get very high limit credit lines that report to the business credit reporting agencies. Not only can you get 50, 100, even 150,000 in funding, even as a startup to fund your business, but you can get it at 0% rates, take the cash out at 0%, do it no doc with no income documentation, get it even as a startup while building business credit. But what if you don't have good personal credit or have a guarantor that does? Well, that's when you want to use starter vendors. Starter vendors are crucial to helping you build business credit because they'll give you credit when you have none, and they report the credit they give you to the business credit reporting agencies. Now, there's a lot of starter vendors you can use. Uline, Granger, Strategic Network Solutions, or some. You need about 5 of these to move to the next step in building business credit. And a big mistake that a lot of entrepreneurs make is they skip this and they try to start going out getting Visa cards, MasterCards, auto financing, even credit with places like Amazon or other retailers before they actually have the initial credit profile and score established. You can't skip that step. You got to get set up as part of your fundability to get your DUNS number with Dun & Bradstreet. Then you want to get these starter vendors, build that credible foundation, come in and build a base credit profile and score, then use that to start getting all kinds of credit with major retailers, Visa card, MasterCard, even auto financing. But it all starts by building your fundable foundation and making sure you come in and use these starter vendors or Credit Line Hybrid to build that initial credit profile and score. And the third biggest mistake that I see entrepreneurs make when trying to build business credit is that they're not getting credit with actual vendors or credit issuers that report to the reporting agencies, or they're not keeping an eye on their credit reports to see that they're getting accounts and see them reporting to move to the next tier. Look, having a tiered system is how business credit building works. We've helped nearly 50,000 entrepreneurs through this process, and what we've realized is there's a credit you can get in every stage of the process. If you start applying for credit in this stage, when you're only really supposed to get credit here, you're going to get denied. This causes frustration. It causes business owners to give up. It causes months or even years to be added to the business credit building process. You've got to build that fundable foundation. You've got to get starter vendors. You got to move on to credit issuers like retail credit issuers like Amazon or Walmart. You got to move up to fleet cards. You go up to auto financing. You also go up to Visa card, MasterCard. By going through this step-tiered system and making sure you get credit that reports and only applying for credit you know you can get, that's what will shave years off the business credit building process, and it'll help you be successful when so many other entrepreneurs fail and give up. So there you have it. They're the three biggest mistakes that entrepreneurs deal with when building business credit. It's what causes them to give up. It's what takes what could be done in months and extends it to years. It's what makes it where they only get a fraction of the approvals they should get. Their limits are lower. Their interest rates are higher, none of which you want. So now you know the three mistakes to avoid, but how do you actually succeed and do it the right way faster? Well, we'd love to talk with you more. On a free finance assessment with us, we'll actually help make sure your fundability is aligned, give you tips and tactics to improve your fundability. We'll talk to you about business credit building. We'll give you insider secrets to be able to expedite the business credit building process. If you think you already have business credit established now, we'll even help you get your credit reports with Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, Expedite at absolutely no cost for free. That will help you see what's on your business credit reports and give you even more insight on how to build them faster. There's three ways to get this finance assessment. You can give us a call at 877-600-2487, 877-600-2487. Email us info@creditsuite.com or go right now to creditsuite.com/consult to be able to get scheduled. Did you get value from this training? If so, keep your eye out for our next training where we talk about more cool ways to get the money you need to start and grow your business.